Can't hear how many times I've heard from people that have been in relationships and there's children who leave for college, university, and they end up getting divorced. And I was going to do a video on this years ago, and what I found was I was going to do a picture of a couple when they first met one another, and then a picture of a couple after they had children. And what will happen more so than less is the parents will usually be on the outside of the picture and the kids will be on the inside, and that is usually where the problem starts. So if you are experiencing a struggle, maybe you are getting a divorce. I actually have a friend of mine who I'm dedicating this to who's actually going through some counseling with his wife because their child just now left from school and they're not really sure what to do with one another. And this can happen a lot. And really, where does this happen? I think we have this sort of idea that once you have kids, they should be the center of your focus, and that could be far from the truth. You see, in order to make a relationship work, the rule number one is always put one another first before anything and anyone else. That is a golden rule. The person you married should always come before everybody. You should never take them for granted. You should never second guess ever spending time to light them up or do something that's going to make them feel fulfilled or excited, or even some romance. We're all busy, especially in this world today, and with divorce rate the highest it's ever been in Western cultures, we really need to stop and make some changes. So I'm going to keep this video short. Here's rule number one. Rule number one, make yourself your center of focus again with one another. Refigure out what it is that it took back in the day, before maybe you had kids, of what it took to light them up. Where did you take them? What did you do with them? Did you do surprises? Were you more spontaneous? Was there more variety in the relationship? Was there more love and connection? Maybe you've neglected yourself. And that kind of comes down to rule number two, is maybe what you guys need to do is start reinvesting time in yourselves. Start working out, eating healthy, doing things that enliven you up, your spirit, your soul, your purpose in life, whatever it might be. And three, redefine what the relationship means. Negotiate with the other person by really finding out what it is that they want from you now that things have changed, now that your children have moved out. And what I really want you to say to yourselves is, most people think this is the end, and the end with any challenge that comes up. But really, everything is always an opportunity to create a new beginning. And so rule number one is set yourself, get out from there, please. Set yourself to be, sorry, that was my son. We're just at a hockey game. Rule number one is make your partner your center of focus. Number two, find out what it's going to take again to light them up, to serve them, to do whatever it's going to take to bring back the romance, the variety. Maybe surprise them with a trip or, a weekend getaway, or maybe you just start, planning some little notes at work, or, maybe you go get some sexy lingerie. I don't care what it is. Do something to create variety, because variety is the spice of life. I'm not meaning go and find someone else to have, sexual relations with, but the variety of, surprise, bring in some more surprise into your relationship. I can't tell you how many times I took my wife on dates and I never told her what we were doing. So bring some element of surprise. And thirdly, in order to experience a fulfilling relationship, you must find a way to grow together. Find a new sense of purpose and meaning that you guys can both focus on, or maybe you can do together, that will reunite your spirits and your souls. At the end of the day, we only have one life. And in your relationship, you have a major role in how much happiness, joy, and fulfillment someone's going to feel in their lives. Get out of your head, get into your heart, and find a way to make a difference. This is